Kendra. Today I'm doing a get rid of me video. I'm doing my full face of makeup and my hair. The only thing that I have done when I start the video is my eyebrows are done and I have some primer on, but I will list all the products that I use down below like always. So for my makeup, I did a very neutral look. I used a lot of bronze tones on my eyes and a lot of liner, so all the emphasis is kind of drawn to your eyes. My face is very neutral, and then I did a pop of color on my lips. It's just like a matte brownish red mauve color. I've been loving doing my lips this color because it's a neutral, but it still gives your lips a lot of color at the same time. And then for my hair, I let it air dry completely before I styled it. So when I start doing my makeup in this video, you'll see my hair is kind of wet. Let it completely air dry, and then I go throughout it with a wand. This is the Nume 3-in-1. I use the biggest barrel that it comes with. It comes with a couple different sizes. I usually use the biggest one or the one right below it. So it's up to you. If you have thinner hair, if you have less hair than I do, then you might want to do the wand, the size below it. I do have a coupon code that I will list for you guys down below. So if you are interested in getting a new curling iron, make sure you check out the coupon code, save yourself some money. So I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. Let's get started. So starting with foundation, I'm using the Sappho foundation, which is an all natural formula. I have been loving this. It's really lightweight, but you can get full coverage out of it depending on how much you use. It's really nice. And I also have on the Laura Mercier Illuminating Primer. I put that on first. I like it because it gives my skin a really nice glow. Moving on to concealer, I'm first going to take this Age Rewind concealer by Maybelline and put that underneath my eyes to really even out the skin tone. I like to blend it out with a brush because I find that it makes it look the most natural. And then to set my under eyes, I'm using this Hourglass powder in Dim Light. And I've been using this a lot lately as a setting powder for my face because I find that it makes my skin look airbrushed. It's almost like you have a filter on your face. It's really pretty. And then this palette has this more bronzy shade, which I've been using around the outsides of my face and blending everything out with a large powder brush. Onto the eyes, I'm going to prime them first with the Painterly Paint Pot by MAC. I will come back to the rest of my face after we finish the eye makeup. So for eyeshadow, I'm putting down a base color, just an ivory cream all across the lid with a large fluffy brush. And then I'm taking a more stubby, dense brush and packing on this bronze color by Too Faced all across my lid. So an easy way so you don't get too much product on is just taking a brush with no excess product and blending that eyeshadow back and forth. Then you can go back in with a little bit more eyeshadow and start adding a little bit more product just so you don't get too much. Then I'm taking Texture by MAC, which is a really warm tone brown. It's like an orangey brown. And I'm blending this into the crease to help blend out that bronze color. And then I'm adding a little bit of soft brown, which is a little bit lighter, and putting that right on top and blending that up and out towards your eyebrow. Next, I'm taking a darker shade of brown and I'm going to pat this on the outer part of our eye and start blending that inward. Just patting it in so you get the product there, and then you can start blending once that's applied. Now I'm going to take some of that bronze color to our lower lash line, and I like to apply this from inner to outer and then put just a little bit of the darker brown just on the outer part of your eye. And when you're applying eyeshadow on your lower lash line, make sure to really blend it out. Moving on to eyeliner. So I've been using this new liquid liner by KAGWP, and are you seeing how thin this line is? I'm so in love with this liner. It is amazing. It gives you the most precise wing if you guys like to do winged liner, and just the line across your lash line, you can make it super thin. I mean, you can obviously build it up, but I love how firm it is, and it's black, and it's really inky. It's really good. For mascara, I'm using the KAGWP Curling Mascara, which I have been loving because it doesn't add a ton of clumpiness to my lashes. It keeps them looking soft, but it really helps them hold a curl after I curl them. And I apply the L'Oreal Waterproof, I think it's like extreme extensions on top for a little bit more separation. Something I've been doing a lot lately is applying a kohl liner to my upper waterline. And I find that when I curl my lashes, you can do this after you curl your lashes too, it kind of makes it a little more apparent, but it makes your lash line look so much more dark and intense. I love it. Now I'm going to curl my lashes. I like to wait till my mascara dries completely, and then I go in and curl them, and look how amazing this eyelash curler curls my lashes. I'm so impressed. It looks so good. So I am super pale right now. Clearly Seattle did not get me tan. So I'm warming up my face a little bit with the Everyday Minerals bronzer. I don't know what it's called. I'll link it down below. But I'm just focusing this on the outer parts of my face to really warm up my skin. And then I'm going to go back in with a darker, this is more of a brown tone by KAGWP, and I'm using this to contour my face. For blush, I'm using my Tarte Expose, which is a really neutral sort of rose shade. And then I'm taking this KAGWP highlighting powder. This is a more neutral highlight. It's not very pearly. It's like a nude, but it's really nice and natural. Using this just on the high points of my face. So for my lips, I'm using this lipstick by Gerard Cosmetics. It's in 1995, which is I wouldn't call it a complete matte. It has a little bit of a satiny finish to it, and it's a beautiful rosy brownish mauve color. It's very versatile. You can mix a lot of different lipsticks, lip liners with it to kind of vary the tone. So what I'm going to do with it is put a little bit of a nude lipstick on top to lighten it up a little bit, and then just rub that in with my fingers. Alright, our makeup is done. Now moving on to our hair. So my hair is completely air dry, just has a wavy texture to it. Here is the curling iron I'm going to be using. It's by Nume. There are these 3 different barrels. The barrel that I'm using is the largest of the 3. This will give you a more relaxed curl, a bigger curl, which is my favorite. So like always, I am curling my hair away from my face. For this particular curl, I'm going to start a little bit lower on the piece of hair, but I'm wrapping the hair all the way, even on the tips. When I leave about 2 inches off the curling iron, that gives you more of a beachy wave, but for this look, I'm going to completely wrap it around so that the ends are fully curled. When you are wrapping your hair all the way around on the ends with a curling iron like this, be careful with your fingers because this curling iron gets seriously hot. I mean, you don't have to turn it up all the way, but be careful with your fingers since it is exposed. It does come with a glove which you can use and you won't get burned, but I am slightly lazy, so I'm not doing that. Here I pinned back the top part of my hair just so I could curl the bottom part, get that done with and out of the way. Sorry this part is out of focus, I don't know why, but I'm doing the same thing all the way around my hair. It is quite a process for me because I do have a lot of hair to curl, but the good thing about using a wand is your curls will last a lot longer than using a traditional clamp style curling iron. So like right now as I'm talking to you, I had curled my hair yesterday and my hair is still nice and curly. It's a little bit more relaxed and looser, but still looks good. And if you want a little bit more lift when you're curling your hair, which I think most of us do, is take those top pieces near your part and curl them a little bit tighter. This will give you some more volume up there, just make it look a lot more full. So the last step is to spray a little bit of hairspray at the roots and then also at the ends of your hair. This will mess it up a bit, make it look big and sexy, and just give you that kind of worn in curl, which I love. And I always go in with my fingers and really scrunch up the hair and just give it that nice texture. Yeah, I have a lot of hair, but you can do it too. Just use a teasing brush and hairspray. They're your best friend. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. I'm on it all. So I will link everything below for you, and I will see you soon.